Good mid-afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Lounging with Lisa. The video series that has me lounging while coming at you with thoughts of the day and being very peppy and bursting with love. I just came at you wildly. I'm coming at you wildly to let you know I've accepted my fate. I will not be camping this weekend. I've heard nothing from the mechanic. Turns out there's supposed to be thunderstorms across the lake where I would be, across Pymatuning. 80% chance, and as much as I don't mind camping when it rains, I can do shelter and read a book and cozy up by a fire and try to put a tarp around the area so I can at least enjoy. I'm not much for thunderstorms with high winds when I haven't been out in ages. So that's that story. I just had a little adventure here because, I'm vehicle-less right now. I have to depend on other people, which isn't very fun, and I admire all of you who have to do that in everyday life because, little things we just sort of take for granted, ladies and gentlemen. A lot of people don't have vehicles. Like Ann Beck 58 has no vehicle. There's several people that don't have a vehicle. Now, they might live in the city where there's public transport or be within walking distance of things, but some of us country bumpkins don't have that pleasure. I know it doesn't sound very country-ish with this highway behind me, but we're a mixture of a resort area and a farming community, and I happen to live 2 miles outside of town, and on Route 6 where it's extremely busy. Moving along, so Mother, this might be a little bit longer than usual. I apologize in advance, ladies and gentlemen. I think you'll be okay with it. Watch it in segments if you must. Take me to bed with you tonight and just play it as you sleep, whatever. It's not going to be that long, my God. Okay, Mother has been playing not cards, but some games. Like every Saturday, they come over to Mother's house and play games. Well, the one lady is kind of disabled right now. She had a terrible situation with, I don't know what. Bottom line is she's on a walker. It's hard for her to maneuver. So she's living at these new, there's a new older folks place here in downtown Conneaut Lake, believe it or not. 55 and up. Hey, Spencer could put me in there next year. Pardon me. So, she lives on the first floor and all this jazz, but all the ladies are now having to bring the equipment down there and, blah, blah, blah. So Mother has everything. Okay, first of all, let me just explain to you, the woman, she just has nifty things, okay? She has a tabletop that folds in half, and then you can unfold it there by making the round table on which it's sitting or square a bit bigger. You know what? I might go to the backyard. This is driving me to drink. That's not a bad background. Let me see if I can get comfortable here, ladies and gentlemen. Here I am in the backyard. You can still hear a little bit of the road noise, but it's okay. So, all right, so Spencer insisted that we follow Mother down there to help her out with this table and all that jazz. And, of course, everybody lives for Spencer and all that crap. So we got there, and they're all madly in love with him. How have you been, Spencer? Where have you been? Blah, 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 Spencer. So, I'm actually glad people live for him. Of course, he is my son. I'm glad people don't clutch pearls, and run from him. So, we got that situation taken care of, underhand, whatever. And I said, why don't you just... Oh, then he tells me he has to go up to his girlfriend's house. They are away, heading to Baltimore. There's Zoe. She follows me everywhere. And so, evidently the father wanted Spencer to move a stump for him or get him a piece of wood. He makes tables. Now, I'm not really clear on it. All I know, Spencer said, well, we need to run up to Vernon Township because I have to move some wood or something like this. And I said, why don't you just drop me at the store where I could get a few camping supplies? So he dropped me at the store. And I said, I'll just be quick. And he said, I'll be back in 15 minutes. 45 minutes later, ladies and gentlemen, the child pulls in. But this is after a woman who I know got out of a vehicle. And I said, I know everybody. It's a small town. And I said, oh, my goodness, what time is it? She told me I did not have a cigarette with me. I had the fake one with me. And it worked really well. So, Zoe, she just won't give up. Here, let me just... There she is. She's upset. She thinks it's food. I know that. I know she thinks I'm holding food. So, meanwhile, as I'm just using her phone to dial Spencer, because I didn't bring my phone. Big surprise, I don't bring my phone everywhere I go. I know it's a shock, but I don't. And plus, it needed to be charged. I left it at home. I didn't think I'd need a phone. I don't want to be glued to a phone or relying on a phone or anything to do with the word phone that I'm now using over and over to the point of absurdity. So, I was just dialing him, and as I hit send, he pulled into the parking lot, covered in dust, sweating beads, looking like he had been, I don't know, through boot camp or something, ladies and gentlemen. Here, this moving of a piece of wood turned out to be the moving of a stump. And it was like really in the ground in a solid way, and he's trying to knock it over, and a neighbor noticed it and said, "Oh my goodness, let me loan you my tractor." So, I don't think he said that, but he used his tractor to come and get this piece of wood. The wood has been handled, it's been taken to the appropriate authorities, and it was just crazy, ladies and gentlemen. So, that's my afternoon, but, no, like I said, no word on Edna, and so it's a little bit difficult to even plan a trip when you don't have your camper, because in this time of year I do like to sleep inside of her, and I have my trailer. I can't go camping without Edna is the bottom line.